We have a little bit of a presentation today. I promised to keep it short. We have a couple people that would like to speak. And then we'll give everybody, obviously, an opportunity to come take a closer look. There's so much detail to this piece. There are a number of other people who are instrumental into the success of this project. First off, we would not be standing here if it wasn't for Karen Spilka and Representative Jim Valley for securing the state grant for this project. Through their efforts over the last 3 years, we have been able to improve our downtown and increase visitors. We are so fortunate that Karen and Jim both understand the importance of investing in a downtown. The Sculpture Committee would also like to thank the Historical Commission for their input and support. There was a great deal of research on selecting the book titles for this project, as well as making sure the clothing reflected the period. We wanted to have the sculpture reflect the history of being the straw hat capital of the country in the turn of the century, and we included books and a newspaper that reflected the time period. Some of you may remember the Sentinel, which was the Franklin newspaper for many years. Another important part of this project was the landscape design, where we're standing now. If you remember, just a few short months ago, it did not look anything like this. The committee worked with a landscape architect to make sure the site was ready for the sculpture's arrival. It was important to have it designed as a green space that encouraged people to come and spend some time and to enjoy the sculpture and the museum. I want to take some time to recognize the efforts of Dave Roach, his crew, and the DPW for all their hard work on this beautiful landscape project. Thank you, Dave, for all your support over the 2 years on this project. I know he's going to miss my many phone calls over the next year. I want to invite Dave up to say a few words regarding the crew.
I wanted to write this down because I don't want to forget anybody. This town is surrounded by very, very talented mechanics, and through the grounds department, the sewer and water, and highway departments, all part of the DPW. You as citizens should be proud of all these guys. They do a great job. Again, I'd like to, Carol Harper's the one that really started this whole thing in the beginning, and she carried this through to the end with Lisa's support, and it was really great. We actually got involved with the museum when we started the old one up on Washington Street and painted that a few years ago. Realized then that building was probably going to be too small, no heat and all that, so this was great that we're going to be able to actually put this museum in the downtown and the kids will be able to walk down here and utilize the property. I want to thank especially a few people. Mike D'Angelo for the use of a couple guys, John Rondo and Rob Costanza. These guys, John worked as many hours, if not as more than I did on this project, and he probably doesn't want to know what my name is after this. He is the town carpenter, but he's also now bricklayer, everything else. I'd like to thank Brutus for the use of the sewer and water department under Tony Mucciarone and Al Boone and all their guys. Again, tremendous work. Highway department under Phil Brunelli and Ken Gorman. Highway as well. Anytime, it's amazing, anytime I do a project and I want something, I need to get something done, these guys are here in a heartbeat. There's not even a question. I also want to thank Sheriff Bellotti and his community outreach program. This is a program where they basically send guys out. They painted this whole building. This year alone, they painted this building, Station 2 Fire Station, the inside of the town hall, and the brick schoolhouse. All we have to do is buy paint and feed these guys. Thanks to David Lamberto for keeping them fed. Great program. and that was headed up by Joe Gillinato, which is the director of that crew, and they're just awesome guys. I'd like to thank Norma for being able to pay all the bills for this and lining up the POs and everything. It does it very quickly and takes care of that. And then lastly, Tri-County School built a bunch of bookcases for us, which will be in this building. Classic Furniture did the finishing on those bookcases, gave us a great deal on that to get those done. And then John at Hometown Paint supplying the paint for all these projects this summer. So again, I hope I haven't forgot anybody, and I really appreciate all the work town guys did once again.
Thank you, Dave. We're going to move the program along a little. I just want to, again, mention that this was truly a community project with so many people working on it. I'd like to have the Board of Directors from the Franklin Downtown Partnership join this group. I want to introduce Nicole Fortier, the branch manager over at Dean Bank, for all of her support over the last 2.5 years, as well as the rest of the Board of Directors. Cindy, Charlie. I want to thank everyone who's been involved and shared the Downtown Partnership's vision and understanding of how important art and culture is to our downtown. And I'd now like to introduce Jeff Nutting, our town administrator, to say a couple more words.
Thank you very much. Also want to thank Cam Signs for the great work he does on our signs all through town. But I want to just echo Lisa and Dave. Obviously, great effort. This really started in 2001 as a vision of the council on how we're going to improve the town in many different ways. And I know Councilor Pfeffer and Councilor Bartlett and Councilor Feely are here today. And the entire council through these last many years has been fully supportive and continues to support the vision of a greater community. And this is one small piece of the puzzle. If you look down the street to the parking lot, what we've done down there, we're going to start the street design here shortly. And we haven't given up. This building still needs to get completed, but it's all people working together for a common interest, and that's just to improve the quality of life in Franklin. You should be incredibly proud of the council through the years, because time and time again they've supported the things that need to be done to make Franklin an ever better place to raise a family and live a life. And so really hats off to them and to everybody else that Dave mentioned, because together we make a great team. It's not one person. It's the business community, it's the town council, it's the workers, and it's all the citizens of Franklin. So thank you, Lisa, and congratulations. I want to come back when we finally finish the inside and have a grand opening. Thank you.